Well, hello there, Facebook friends. My Facebook friends. That's what you are. You're all my friends. 5,000 friends. Best friends. We do all those friendly things together. Remember that time we went to the beach, all 5,000 of us? We made that big campfire. We all told stories. Remember that? And Susan told that funny joke, and we all LOL'd in real life. Oh, the laughing emoticons that were there that night. It was just amazing. Then we all went to each other's weddings. Because we're friends. Anyway, I'm being an idiot. As many of my Facebook friends know, about a year ago, I stopped using voice to text because maybe I'm an idiot, but I think the robot was an idiot. Every time I used it, I would have to go back and correct grammar, punctuation, context, spelling, use the wrong words half the time. And I just realized it was taking me more time to correct it than if I would have typed it out with my own little opposable thumbs. And I don't like correcting robots because I'm half stupid myself. You know what I mean? So correcting a stupid thing, a stupid person correcting a stupid robot, not fun. So I realized that I was making recordings and the robot was listening to the recordings. And I thought, what the fuck am I doing sending text when I could just send the recording? Instead of sending it to a robot, I just send the recording that I already made. And I started doing that. And it's been great. So now if you look at my Facebook Messenger list, you'll see that for the people that I communicate with, we just have these long conversations where it's 1 minute at a time. Facebook Messenger only lets you record a minute, which is also great too, because then people like me who tend to railroad a conversation can't. You gotta. In other words, it gives you the benefit of text, but the real life voice, right? And that got me thinking, man, maybe this is what's wrong with social media. Maybe the real thing wrong with social media is that people are trying to have conversations via text. Well, what's wrong with that, Merkley? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It's an inferior way to converse. It's a fine way to write a book. It's a great way to write a scientific article. But to have a conversation, if you can't talk, great. If you're Stephen Hawking, not many of you are, fine, use text. Otherwise, use your goddamn voice. I mean, even the world's greatest writers, Shakespeare, had a hard time infusing text with humanity. Do you know what I mean? Dickens, he was pretty good at it. Old Samuel Clemens, he was pretty good at it. Mark Twain. But how many of you motherfuckers are good at it? Not very many, my Facebook friends. Some of you are okay at it. I'm not very good at it, and I even try. So, yeah, much more is conveyed with the human voice. You get the tone, you get the thought processes. I mean, even if you think about it, even punctuation is just a silly facsimile for pausing and tone. I mean, thank goodness we have them, but it's so dumb. We don't need the Pony Express anymore. Communicating via text back in the day when you could only tie your goddamn note to a pigeon or a pony to send it to Miami, to Aunt, Mabel in Miami. Yeah, that was what we had to deal with. And then you wait 3 months for Aunt Mabel to reply. Fine. But we don't need it anymore. We can actually have conversations in text and with our voices. Listen, so just start doing it. Try doing it. Start communicating with your voice, because we need to do that. I think we need to do that. the world is going in this direction where people aren't communicating. Like, even when you go to the grocery store now, if you can't get your stuff delivered from Amazon, half the time we still pick the line where we do instant checkout. It's like the further we go along, the less and less we're communicating face to face. And then if we do communicate face to face, it's because maybe we're at a rally that was organized online. So you're already showing up with pissed off at somebody, you know? Look, listen to me. I was raised to be a preacher. So give me a fucking break when I sometimes preach. And this is what I'm preaching here. We need to stop trying to have conversations via text. We need to get together more in real life, look at each other's shiny little eyeballs blinking directly, eyeball to eyeball. We need to bring humanity back into our conversations. In fact, I think we could get together and not say a goddamn word. And we could just use just our expressions, just our presence to communicate. How nice would that be? Let's all go to the beach and not say a goddamn thing for an hour. That's all.